Hey everybody. I thought today I'd do a little thing about this new guitar of mine that I've got. I went a couple of weeks ago to a Leeds Bradford guitar show, which a friend of mine had a stall, so I thought I'd go and just sort of see what the crack is and maybe sell a few things that I'm trying to sort of get rid of. So I went to sell one of my old American Strats, which I managed to sell as soon as I got there, which was good. But then, the dangerous thing about going to these guitar shows is if you're trying to sell, you end up buying. So I had a little look around, and I kind of, a few little bits and bobs that I was looking at. But this thing was tucked away in the corner somewhere, and it's called a Yamaha AEX500. And the kind of cool thing about this guitar is it has a Piezo pickup and a mini-humbucker pickup, which you can blend between. So this pot is the master volume, which controls everything, and then this pot does like a blend of the two pickups. And I've always wanted to sort of have a go at this idea because I mainly kind of play acoustic at my gigs, finger-picky stuff. But recently I've been playing with a band, and I don't know, I just wanted a bit more weight in my sound. So I did experiment with like the sound hole pickups that you could put in and stuff like that, but it just seemed a bit of faff really. So I really wanted to try this out in like an acoustic form, and I was thinking, could I get like a Piezo and put it in my Strat, or like sort of transducer that I could like attach to the body. So while I was thinking all of that, this sort of popped around the corner, popped into my life. So I thought, 350 quid, why not? So I got it. Well, I had money burning in my pocket from my Strat sale, so yeah. So I'll give you a little bit of sort of facts about it that I got from the internet. It's a flat top, which is spruce. It's got a fixed rosewood bridge, so this wooden bridge is fixed. It's got NATO back and sides, which is like a cheap mahogany alternative, I think. Maple neck, but then obviously a rosewood fretboard, and the scale length is 24.75 of an inch. So it's a bit shorter, which I kind of like actually. It gives a bit more of it's a bit more easy to play, I suppose. A bit more of an easy to play. Yeah, it's a bit easier to play. Yeah, so I'll give you a sound of the electronics. So I'm going through my Vox Pathfinder 15R, which is like a little small solid state amp, and that's it. So this is with both. This is like, okay, I'll start with just the pickup, shall I? The mini-humbucker. And then this is the Piezo. That's the Piezo. And it does have, because it's active, so there is a little battery compartment on the back, so you have to be wary of that. But yeah, it has a little EQ section for the Piezo, and basically turned all the highs off. Then the mids and the lows are just about middle. Because I'll show you when the highs are normal, and it's just got that real Piezo quack sound. Just to accentuate it. And through a guitar amp, that's even quite striking, right? So I turn all the highs off. So I'm yet to sort of have it going through like a DI into a PA or something, but maybe I'll try that at some point. And then this is the blend, which I quite like. Because it kind of, it just gives it that acoustic kind of sound, but adding like the power and the weight that you can get through, you know, a normal electric guitar kind of pickup and going to an amp. So I thought maybe for my live gigs with a band, it might just help kind of, and I can put loads of effects through it, like reverb. And at the same guitar show, I got a kind of a phaser pedal, so I've been messing around with that recently. And then, you know, so that's kind of that crack. And it also has, I'll turn the volume off so you can hear it as just the guitar, like without the electronics. So it has quite a nice sound acoustic. Which I found has been perfect for like lounging on the sofa and just playing a nice acoustic kind of feeling guitar, but having the volume of an acoustic. So yeah, it's been quite nice. One of the kind of things that I've noticed is that with these wooden bridges, they're either made for a wound G or a plain G. And it came with a plain G, so I was playing it, and I just thought, oh man, the G's just always a bit out of tune. And I did learn from another archtop guitar that the type of saddle you've got indicates what type of G you have to have. So this, you probably can't see it, but the B has like a slightly different set, it's like set back a little bit on the saddle, and the first 4 strings are like in a row. Now, if it was made for plain G, the plain G would be slightly different. But because it's not, I went and got a set of these D'Addario nickel wound with a wound G, and I put them on, and intonation's great, and it's made it feel a bit more acoustic in a way as well to play, because it has that wound G and it feels a bit more solid, I suppose. You know, and I have another guitar that has plain Gs and stuff, so I've got, if I want to do the kind of bendy kind of thing, then I can do it with them. But I'd be playing this mainly to sort of be as an acoustic style of guitar, right? Also, I got these for free, by the way, from the Players Circle of D'Addario. If you haven't used that, you should definitely get on it. I got this tuner and then another packet of strings, and that meant I could get a free packet of strings. So check that out. Yeah, and I was trying to think about the things I could do to sort of mod this guitar, because I would love, because I thought it might have a stereo out that could then separate the two. But that's not the case. So I thought, oh, maybe I could get that installed, or have 2 separate outputs for each, and then I'd be able to put the piezo through like an acoustic kind of rig, like do a DI and then a preamp kind of thing. Maybe even one of those IR loaders that might make the acoustic sound pretty convincing. And then obviously the other one through this, that would then go through my pedals and my effects and reverb, and then to my amp. And I feel like that would give like a real big kind of stage sound, a bit like, you know, John Leventhal uses with his acoustics. Thought that would be quite a cool idea. So I was researching, and that's maybe a thing that I could get, like keep the blend on one of them, and then the other one have it separate, and then I can kind of figure it out. I do kind of wish there was a tone for the pickup, because it can have a little bit of top end on it that I'm not that keen on, to be honest. But with my amp, I've just turned the treble off. And obviously on the piezo, I've turned all the highs off. That's the pickup. This is the piezo. And then this is in the middle. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm intrigued to try it out. I'm yet to use it at a gig, so I'll keep you updated on that. But yeah, I think as a sort of thing to mess around with, to get that kind of acoustic feel and sound, but with a bit more weight underneath, I think this might work quite well. But I'm going to play a just to give you an idea of like with a bit of singing and stuff. I'm going to play a little bit of a song that I wrote a song that I have, which I think I'm going to be releasing in November. So you can watch out for that. But yeah, so this is called You Said. I'll put it in the middle, shall I? Yeah, okay. Taken alive, somewhere worth living, like water to wine. Magical moments make our untimely adure. The bracken and tread, you said, sister beats coasting in bed. Yeah, just a little snippet of that. Yeah, there is a version that's nylon, which I think could be quite cool as well, but this is the... maybe you can put acoustic strings on it, I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself there. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think I'm going to keep messing around with it and see where we go from here. So, yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll catch you at the next one. Cheers.